Okay, so let's hop right into the game. Ignore the fact that we're up against another top 16 competitor from Worlds in Rotom Appliance, but here's our
I'm sure
opening
it'll be
hand.
fine.
Uh, um,
This,
yes, is this a
yeah,
mall?
this is absolutely a most. This is an awful hand. This is not a hand you want.
Yeah, we want to see
I,
Aesops, and in
yeah,
this case, our fourth Aesops in Peace in Our Time.
yeah. This is slightly better. It's not ideal, but you can definitely run with it. Absolutely. I mean, don't actually run Con 17. That's a terrible idea. But this
Yeah.
is this is as good as a hand as you'll ever get.
You know, I'm looking at this hand and I'm like, this is a Haley hand. I'll install cast and fansite, click one. Alright, so I assume we're not going to run this turn. We're just going to play Peace in Our Time and
Absolutely.
deal with
And the
it.
good thing is as well is that he's not played a scarcity, which is
Yes.
helpful for what you've got in hand.
So I guess we draw twice here. Let's draw once first.
Yeah, let's draw once.
Scavenge.
Let's put yeah.
Draw
We can
again.
draw again.
Yep. And then play the cast.
And yeah, absolutely.
Alright. Yep, very standard
You're
first turn here.
especially against Imti, you're fine to not play the fan sites for a while because they don't generally score straight away. And we can threaten an attack on a server with Woo because
Yep.
we can just pull out an SMC and run.
Indeed.
And that's really helpful.
Yeah, I think one of the tricky parts of this deck is because you have this new ability in Carbonaceau. I think a lot of players will have difficulty knowing when's a good time to use her ability. So
Yeah, I think the best tips I can get is to at least use it as early as possible, regardless of what you have in your hand, because you're at least thinning out your deck a little bit, and that is helping you.
yeah, I think Carbonaceau here for something like SMC into cash would be good. But we don't
Mm.
have Aesops yet. Celebrity Gift reveals the scarcity indeed. Future
Yep.
Perfect and Ice. The only Ice is Thimblerig, so he's not installing that yet. He's not playing scarcity
No.
either. Right, so given what we know about his hand, we could safely run HQ. Actually, no, they were hiding one card, weren't they?
Yes,
So
there was
that
one card
there
that
could be a
didn't show.
nasty ice in there. Would you run
Yeah,
HQ for the future perfect?
um, it's interesting. I don't think I would straight away because I imagine he wants the Thimble Rig on HQ so he can swap it around at his whim.
Right, makes sense.
Because Thimble Rig is quite good at that. It's good at just like being a defensive ice, and then you can just chuck it around, and then boom, you hit a DNA tracker.
Yeah.
I think for the first click, I think we woo out an SMC. I think that's the first thing we do straight away.
Interesting. Okay, we do that. We do that.
Okay, but
So
we don't.
now with
we don't-
that, we
we
can
don't use-
safely run if we want to.
We can, yeah. So we can either run or we can draw.
Okay.
And just see what we draw.
That sounds like a
we've
good
got,
idea.
we have 13 credits. I think we're fine to draw for a bit. I'd say, because he's not run scarcity yet, I'd say chuck down the 2 fan sites and then trigger SMC and let's pull out the Reaver straight away.
Nice.
Just get it out of the deck.
That
It's only
makes
4
sense.
credits. It's fine, and it's not too bad because okay, we haven't got A stops, but if we will at SMC again, we'll get a draw, and also when our daily cast expires, we'll get a draw.
That makes sense. Yeah, it does. Nice. Yeah,
Because what
sorry.
we know from his hand so far is that he's probably not going to try and score that
that agenda.
5-3 straight away.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Okay, yes. That just happened.
Okay, so this is probably a Nisei. So it's not the end of the world. So we have 11 credits. We know that anything that's not a Kogre costs 6 to get out. So Nanotech and Lady both cost 6 to get out, so it's hard to break. And then Golo costs 7.
Yeah,
So from
but
Golo, it's hard to break anything, and he has an empty trigger.
the thing is, Angolo does allow us to get past 2 ice, Thimblerig, and something else if he has it.
Yep.
So that
That's
could be
absolutely
helpful.
true.
But yeah, I think we would go here definitely if we had a stim hack. But we don't.
Yeah. So I'd say Woo SMC for click 1,
As always, Woo SMC.
just to get it out of the deck. So we can either trigger it now just to get something that's helpful, or we can draw up to see if we draw the Aesops.
Alright, no harm drawing here. We see an indexing.
Okay, it's not too helpful. Let's... I'm just trying to think. Let's use... Because we'll get a draw from SMC,
We
or
will.
we'll get a draw. So we don't don't really want to draw again.
If we want to
He's
pop
got 24
SMC,
credits.
yeah, if we want to pop SMC, we might want to drop deck deer first, depending on what we're getting out.
Yeah, I say put down the deck deer. Let's pull out cash because it gives us money.
Yeah, I
It
mean, if we
it
had
thins
a
the deck a little bit.
if we had a bit more money, I would consider running that server. But I
Yeah.
think,
Okay.
yep.
But that's good though. We've drawn a gamble, which is really helpful. Yeah, and let's chuck that cash on the deck deer so we get the money back.
Yep. We'll do this way. And we do get the money.
And then
I think he's
and then
starting to realize that you might be Alex. And then play the gamble, I guess.
let's play the clone chip.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because now, on his turn, we can trigger clone chip to pull out an SMC and get a free draw.
Ah,
And then
yes.
on our turn, we can use the SMC and get another draw.
Of course. Yeah. One of the. Oh man, it is an essay. Yeah. So we are gonna pop the clone chip here for
Just an SMC.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the great revelations for me was when I was playing prepaid kit and I saw someone use SMC or clone chip off their turn. I mean, during the corpse turn to get a credit discount. I was like, whoa, mind blown. Anyway.
Yeah, it's very helpful. Okay, so again, we're in a bit of a pickle. We still haven't drawn Aesops, so I say we draw for click 1.
Still no Aesops.
That's unfortunate. Let's gamble.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can be okay to pressure. We have 15 credits. We can pretty much break everyone. So let's run HQ.
Yeah, we do know that there's a future perfect in there somewhere.
Yeah, and also this sort of works because it gives us a draw, so we can pull out Angolo whenever we wish.
Yep, not raising.
So,
okay. We see
Okay, so
scarcity.
he's not used. Okay, and let's run again.
Run again, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally I would draw last click here, but pressure seems correct. And yeah, we do see an NGO front, so that's really good.
Which is, absolutely.
Right, is there anything we want to fetch with our SMC during the corpse turn? I guess not.
Okay, so this is him setting up for probably his future perfect score.
I think so.
The only reason we'd want to set off an SMC on our turn is to get an additional draw. And we've got an SMC in hand, we've got a Sentry in hand, we've got our barrier in hand, so we could get, theoretically, another cash just for the money in the draw.
Sounds good.
Because there's nothing else in hand, or there's nothing else in our deck that we need straight away.
Yeah.
We don't need the imp right now.
Yeah.
The imp can come later. And we drew our
hello there. I think we get an extra draw here, right? Because the daily cast expires.
Yes, that's right. Because we did SMC on our turn, and then Reaver triggers on our turn to draw the card. Unfortunately, JNet, if you don't do it fast enough, then it doesn't trigger on your turn. It's quite a hassle.
Yep, it is. But we'll just fix that manually. So now we have Aesops. Now that scarcity is out, very useful.
Yeah, it's very useful. Okay, but we've got the money, so we can throw down the Aesops.
And throw down the SMC while we're at it, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
It will take up all our memory though, so...
That's fine though, because we don't really need any additional MU right now anyway, so we're all good.
Right, so would you pressure here, or would you draw up more?
I would say... So, I think we can break anything no matter what. And how many cards has he got in his hand? Because I can't see, because I blocked it. He's got two cards. So one of them isn't a scarcity, one of them not an NGO. I say we check HQ, and we keep him honest, so he's not trying to fib us. Because Servitude's probably got a Rashida or Future Perfect.
Indeed. Thimble was accessed. We could double dip.
Yeah, let's go again.
I hope the Future Perfect's not the card in the bin. I'll be so rused. Nope, it's IPO Thimble. So likely Future Perfect in the remote here.
That's fine though, because we'll have some money, so we'll be able to contest it.
Okay. Are we popping our SMC on the off turn? I guess.
Yes. Yeah, because we can get Angolo out.
That's true.
Because there's no point in us holding it in our deck. So we might as well pop it out now because we're going to get it eventually.
True that. Yep. Angolo comes out. We
Yeah.
have Shadow Net.
And
That's a really good draw.
this is very important.
Alright,
Absolutely, this is a really okay. So we'll sell the cash on the deck deer because it
of
doesn't need to be
course.
there.
Yep.
Let's see. So this is quite a hard one.
Right.
So
Yeah. We need
the
the time to
choice.
set up breakers as well, so that's
This is
tricky.
this. So the choice here is we can throw down Shadow Net and gamble,
Yep.
and then maybe install Lady or Nanotech. It does
I
leave us a bit low for credits, but I think we can contest it.
I was thinking that. Oh, you think we can contest it without the Shadow Net money?
No, no, I think we need the Shadow Net money.
Yep. So shall we drop that?
Yeah, I say shot the Shadow Net. We lose 2 credits, but we're going to gain 7.
We are. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. This is the Shaper Show gamble. It's worth a lot of money.
Okay, so there's a
I'm
couple of choices we have here.
Yeah, it's either Lady for barriers, which seems better, or Nanotech for Surveyor. I'm
I
leaning
think, I
towards the
think,
Lady.
yeah, I think Lady. I'm just wondering as well. I'm just trying to think how we can save money. We could potentially. It's not ideal, but we could potentially scavenge the cash to install the Lady on the deck there, making it only cost 2 credits.
Guess what? Scavenge actually works to get cards from your hand onto your table. It allows you to install not just from the heap, but from your
It's
hand
either
as well.
it's either that or we just pay free. I think paying free, just put Lady on the deck is fine
Yeah, I
because we'll still have 15 credits. Granted, he can Nisei, but if he uses a Nisei on a future perfect score, that's
that's good.
absolutely a-okay. So yeah,
Yeah,
I say put the Lady on the deck and then run the remote.
makes sense. Okay, here we go. Yep, at the very least, we hopefully should force out the Nisei token, and from here on
Yeah,
out, we should have enough money to close out the game.
because we
Uh,
know he's drawn a Thimble Rig. Okay, so he's got IP block. That's fine. We
that
can break
justifies
that.
the Lady install already, but
I
we'll
mean,
carry on.
honestly, IP block against Wu is fine because if you don't want to use a Lady, you could just spend 2 credits and you're okay with that.
Yep.
Okay, and then DNA Tracker, this is a perfect ice for Ngolo and
Yes,
costs 5 to
6
break.
strength. Feels good.
It's this is the power of what Ngolo does so well. It's
I,
just
mhm.
absolutely Rex Tracker.
Yep. Very interesting decision point here. Does Rotom want to get his Thimble Rig on the table and add 1 ice
I
to
mean,
the server?
yeah, so that would probably telegraph to us that he's probably going to do some nonsense, maybe Surveyor, but you definitely want
Probably.
to continue with this. You know it's going to be Thimble Rig. If it's another ice,
Of,
if it's like the other things it could probably be is like Cortex Lock
it
or
can't.
some
He only
barrier.
has 2 cards in hand, and we access them both
Yeah, but like
previously.
if he, oh, okay, well that's fine. But yeah, so we know it's nothing bad,
Oh wait,
and
no,
so
actually
he
you're
ends the
right.
round.
Yeah, they did do 1 draw, so yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
It could be
but
something
this
else.
is this is totally fine.
Yeah, because we have Angolo. Yep, it's fine.
We haven't
And
go low. He's wasted his knee set. Well, I say wasted. It's valuable here. It's good value for us as well.
all right, so we're gonna sell our cash here.
That's,
Now we
I
don't know
think
both cards in hand. The Thimblerick and IPO are gone, and he has 2 cards in hand. We could run HQ to see what
mhm.
ice there is in there, or we can just straight indexing.
I think indexing is a fine choice because even if he has cards in hand, he's only got 7 credits. And we can also control his R&D, so we know what he's going to draw.
Right.
And I think we have enough money and we have enough pressure to be able to put this on because even if this drains all our money, we can Shadow Net fan site.
Yes, I was thinking that as well.
Like,
Oh,
okay,
Thimblerick,
so
sorry.
yeah,
That's a
that's
very
fine.
good
We break.
ice because he can now swap it with the DNA track on the remote.
Thimble Rig is a very nice card.
It is. Uh,
It's great. I've tried it in as Mari as well. It's quite fun.
okay, there's a Philotic here, which we will definitely
Hmm.
top deck.
Yeah,
What ice do we not want to deal with? I'm looking at the News Hound. That needs to go at the bottom.
yeah,
Enigma's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, Enigma's not an issue.
Okay, so we're just gonna put News Hound at the bottom. Then Fairchild 3, Cortex Lock, Enigma, Philotic on top. Right, we are definitely rerunning it.
Hmm.
Do we want to get some money first?
It
We don't.
doesn't hurt because we know he hasn't triggered his Matee yet, so we want to be a little bit careful in case he's got something
I
sneaky
see.
up his sleeve.
So Shadownet
Uh,
Gamble.
yeah, because we're not going to use Shadow Net for indexing this game because
We've drawn them.
we've only used one. We've got a bunch in hand. So yeah, I say do that. Run again.
Match. Man, Thimblerig is so nasty. How did that Thimblerig become a DNA tracker? Sick stuff. Alright.
Yeah, it is a pain in the backside.
Oh, he is using MT. I guess we continue.
Oh yeah, of course, because we've got Angolo, we've not triggered it, so... And he's only got 5 credits. He's probably only doing that so that he can Thimble-rig stuff out later.
Right.
So, and then, yeah, prop down the daily cast because Scarcity's gone.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So... Right, so I think we are in a pretty good position right now. The most important thing is he has no Nisei token, so we never have to run the remote twice.
Okay.
Alright, ESOPs.
Yep, so I guess we don't sell anything because there's nothing really of value to sell.
I was thinking maybe ShadowNet might have outlived its usefulness, but we never know when we might need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Click one diesel, that can't go wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oof, money.
That definitely didn't go wrong. Yeah, let's let's gamble.
Yep. We know nothing's coming on R&D, but probably want to run HQ, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Because he's got very little money. He hasn't drawn a lot of ice that we don't know about, so we know we're safe.
All right.
More ice you waste on HQ is fine.
IPO. I'm fine with running one more time.
Yeah.
Enigma. Oh, yeah, I should have known. Yeah, that was an Enigma. What was I thinking?
Yeah. But we knew about that anyway.
Yeah, that was silly. Unnecessary runs. Okay, so you now just drew a bunch of ice and play IPO. Indexing time?
From that, we know that he doesn't have anything in hand that can basically win the games. So he's drawing up to try and find something.
Yep.
So yeah, I can kind of agree with you. Maybe ShadowNet can go.
Okay.
I think now's a good time.
Hello, Reaver.
We drew a Harbinger.
Hey, no, that's not Reaver. That's Harbinger. Oh, Apex.
No, Reaver's already on the board.
Oh, the Apex cards are getting them confused. So indexing.
Yeah. Let's just index things straight off.
Okay. So
I think the more pressure we put on early, the better.
Yeah, I don't want him drawing through this R&D lock.
No, absolutely not.
Right. I just realized that he might have a Newshound. No, wait, no. Newshound does nothing. There's no current.
Yeah, Newshound's like, okay, I get a tag or I can beat the trace. It's not an issue. Okay, so it's double DNA tracker, so it's kind of painful.
Yeah.
But not the end of the world.
Okay. Well, he's probably going to empty the Enigma here. That's probably the best bet.
Yep. So let's just continue. Let's let him use up all his money. That's a Cortex lock. Okay, that does do a net damage to us, but we're fine with that. As long as it doesn't hit one really good card.
Yeah, there's only one really good card here. Okay, we take those.
And it's gone.
We take those.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not a big issue.
Right. So we see Nisei and a bunch of other cards. Rashida as well, but yeah.
I think Rashida's fine. We can just stick that at the bottom, maybe.
Agreed. And Scarcity while we're at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nisei. Can we get back in? That's gonna cost us.
It's gonna cost us 10 net damage. I think that's fine.
Yep. Okay. So Anansi next.
I think stick down the Harbinger first, just so that we have something to sell to Aesops in the future.
Agreed.
But
yeah.
All the other cards can sort of like go away for a bit.
I agree. All right. So we're gonna run R&D again.
Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of the disadvantage of this deck is against MT. It does have its issues with these big glacier sort of servers, but I think the trick is like what we're doing here is to do very precise attacks.
Yep.
So not to be super aggressive, just go for when you can.
And
we've also drained with a lot of money.
Yeah.
And we can get ours back quite quickly.
Yeah, I think the thing with Ice these days is that there are no really good breakers, unless you're playing Smoke, of course. So you want to be making very surgical runs, and minimize the amount of running you need to do.
It's exactly why indexing's sort of taken over from when Maker's Eye used to be really popular.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, pawn the Harbinger, obviously.
It's pawn.
And we draw into Astrolabe. We might not want to install that, given the Cortex lock, but we'll see. So
We can install it just to sell it, I think, at
that
some
makes
point.
sense. All right. So how do you usually approach this situation? We are kind of at match point, and we are a bit low on money, but we could draw as well.
I think we're fine at the moment. We've got a pretty good board. So I say we just relax, just click for credits, and just take it easy.
Click for
Just take a
four.
breather, because yeah, let's just click for 4.
Interesting.
Well, there's nothing we can really do right now. The game's at a tiny bit of a stalemate. We know what's in R&D. We know he hasn't got anything in his hand. There's no point in taking aggressive plays for no profit.
True. We see that he jammed a Rashida in the remote. That's almost certainly
Yeah,
the Rashida. Okay,
yeah.
we're gonna pawn.
We know it's not the Philotic, so we know it's not game. So that's a bonus.
Yep, definitely. Um, so is it worth it to run the Rashida here? It's gonna cost us 5, 6, 7 credits and lady. I think it's an okay trade.
Yeah, I think that's fine because he's at really low money. We don't want him to draw more. It gives him sort of a refresher. So I think we're absolutely fine to attack this server.
Right. And then we'll just click for credits for the rest of our
Yeah.
days.
Luckily, with the matchup against Mati, you don't see a lot of barriers. So going and using your ladies is absolutely fine. And we ran 2 of them.
Yep,
So
we ran 2 scavengers also. So
exactly. And then we can just sell the lady when we're done.
yeah, of course.
So it's totally fine to do this. He might trigger empty just so he can install, but he probably won't use it. But unless it's a news hound, if it's a news hound, that's fine. Okay, so he's used the news hound. To break it, we would need 2 + 2 + 1. We could let the tag fire and then trash Rashida, and then use our remaining clicks to clear the tag. So I think this is fine. Because we've got 3 clicks left, so we can clear the tag and then click for credit, clear the tag.
Yeah. Now it's
It's
looking less ideal. Yeah. I've
It's
completely
less ideal.
I completely
But
forgot about what you call it, scarcity going on the board.
yeah,
That's
but
petty.
I think it's fine though. I don't think it's too bad. We have the nanotech in hand, so when it starts becoming a problem, we can just throw that down,
We will need to install it actually because
and it helps with Cortex Lock as well.
yeah.
So
But
yeah,
also
I
because we
think
know
that's,
that he's drawn both news hounds, so
Mhm.
that's
I think it's fine.
so we just click for 4 for now.
Let's get something to sell, so we can throw down in this direction because we can sell it,
Right, of course.
and then let's just click for 3.
Yep.
It would be ideal if we could draw a stim hack at some point, but it's not end of the world because we know he hasn't got game point.
Yeah, but I can see why you click to draw less with this deck than a lot of other
Yeah,
decks because your
absolutely.
engine just feeds itself. It's pretty good
Yeah,
that way.
if you've got the engine going, then you can just let it go. There's no need to draw. So it really helps out in situations where you're at a panic because you haven't got what you need.
Yep.
Okay, so he's installed something else in that remote.
Yeah.
So that's an NGO. That's fine. We knew it was going to happen.
Oh
And
no,
he's ready
it's
to
Marcus
back.
Batty. That's not good.
It's not good. It's not bad
Right.
because at least he hasn't got anything that's too damaging. It's just basically an end the run
Yeah.
if he can fire it.
All right. So we
Yeah.
click for 4, or do we draw for Stim Hack here?
I say draw twice. Let's draw once. See what we
Hey,
get. Okay, that's
cash.
good. Let's draw again. See what we can get.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's
nothing.
not very helpful. Let's chuck down the cash.
Of course.
And I
Credit.
say throw down the astrolabe, just so we've got something else to sell.
Oh, that's fair.
It's
Okay.
it's just nice to have things that are sellable and
Yeah,
that aren't turns that are super important.
that makes sense. He's probably gonna jam something here if he has anything to jam at all. And we always have
Yeah.
indexing as our endgame condition, since we've drawn the
Yeah.
last one.
Okay, but this is good. He's drawn, so we know he hasn't got the win just yet.
Yes. So we can actually
And now
hold
it's
off on the remote actually.
Yeah, we want to wait just a little bit.
Right, start of turn, we're gonna trash the cash.
Mm-hmm. And we
And
got
we
a
see
scavenge.
scavenge, that's good.
That's very helpful.
Hmm. So do we want to be drawing for programs that we can slap down here, or
Well, we
nanotech
can
type.
sell. Yeah, we can sell the astrolabe, which is fine. I'm just trying to think what he's got in that remote because we know he's got one battery. The question is that another upgrade? Is that a second battery, or is it an agenda? I think regardless, it's fine. We need the money. Um, we don't really want to pressure R&D at this point because we need to keep our money just in case.
Yep.
So let's draw for one. I say.
Diesel.
Okay, that's good. I say we diesel.
Yep.
Let's just get our hand ready
Hey, stim hack.
and clone chip, which is really helpful.
We
So
need to
let's
drop that clone chip. Yep.
And I say drop down the nanotech. No point trying to play a sly game and then just ditch the ASOPs.
No. Yep. ASOPs.
You can ditch the fan site, it's fine. We won't be using it because
Nope.
Scarcity's on the board and the next point wins the game. So
yeah, I was thinking it's an easy mark, but yeah, scarcity is going to be there for the rest of the game. We don't run counter currents in this deck. We don't need them. No. We're not Haley with 20 resources, so it's fine. No.
Yeah, a lot of people think scarcity really hurts this deck, and it really doesn't. Like, we will pay the free credits for ASOPs, and
nothing
we'll be
else.
okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that second card he put down last turn is probably another batty, and this is probably a Rashida or an agenda.
Yep, but it's not a game-winning agenda, so we should be good.
So I say on our turn, we clone chip and we get out a cash. I would normally say Harbinger, but we're not really looking to draw that much, so I say just get a cash out.
Okay, cash comes out,
Gives
and we sell it to ESOPs.
And then draw another card. Okay, so this is very helpful. And we got an imp, which is also nice. So the question is, do we assault the remote now, or do we wait? How many cards he got in hand?
7. Oh, him. 5. 5 cards in
hand. He has
5.
Hand.
He probably doesn't have an agenda, given the way he's played so far.
No.
The only thing you'd be worried about is shipment from 10 in. A root shipment from 10 in, really. But if we are running anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't think there's much use of the imp. If we're
no, unless you were going for R&D, that's the only thing I'd say imp's useful for. So we could potentially stim hack the remote, but he will trigger batty, but maybe that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, there are no trash programs or anything like that.
No, it's just mainly end the runs, which I think he's concerned about.
So we stim hack?
Yeah, I say let's stim hack the remote, because even if it's not an agenda, just getting rid of the batties is really valuable.
Yep, that makes sense.
And
right, the only issue here is that it gives him the chance to set up his Thimble Rig by swapping it to R&D. Although that might be a good thing for us.
Yeah, that might be a blessing in disguise, and now we can break
yeah, feels good.
Thingy for super cheap.
Yep.
And then he'll probably use batty because... So he didn't Thimble Rig, which is interesting. Yeah. That suggests to us that it's not an agenda right now. I'm intrigued to see what his lineup plays.
I don't think he has an agenda, right? Would he? Nah, it's hard to tell because the remote is super taxing. Yeah, so he's thinking about his...
imagine it's just gonna be...
Yeah. Oh, that's the MT trigger.
We can still MT.
Continue.
Yeah, we approach, we continue.
Yep, that's a
fair child.
Expected.
Yeah, we can either pay 5 or let 3 clicks go through. I say we just pay the credits. We've got the money. He's now super low.
That's a good point, though. Yeah, we could have clicked. I mean, it's better to click if we are just going to click for credits for the rest of our turn.
Yeah, but I think we're fine.
We're fine? Okay. Right, so we're going to go through.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, right. Yeah, he's going to do the backside game.
Bit 0, I guess.
Side game.
Yeah,
so if he truly wants to keep us out, I say we bid 0 because if he truly wants to keep us out, he will pay.
Wow. Okay, he really wanted to keep us out. That's a big sign. That's a very big tell.
That's either a big tell or that's a ballsy bluff.
Right, so credit. Or we could stim hack again. I mean,
Mm,
the empty trigger's gone, and
he has very little money. That's a good point. So it would cost us 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14 to get in. So we'd only have to pay 9 credits, which would leave us at 3 at the end of the turn.
that's the ballsy
Uh,
play. The safe play would be to save up for an indexing soon, I guess.
yeah.
Wow, this is tough.
I'd say. I'm trying to think. MT probably does run preemptive. It's not the end of the world. Let's go for. I'm just gonna see what else we have as an option.
Yeah,
Nothing really in our hand is helpful.
right now the
He's got
old.
1 credit, so he's
Mhm.
only got 1 credit.
Yep.
I'm pretty certain it's an MGO front, and he's just protecting it because he knows he's gonna make a bunch of money.
Oh
So
yeah, makes sense. So we
I,
credit up.
I, I think we just click for credits. I think he's giving us a little red herring.
No, that's a very good point. Yeah, didn't consider that. Yeah, that could very well be an NGO friend.
Because I think he's played 1. We trashed 1. I think MT runs 3. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm. All
And
right.
even if it's not, he still has the money up,
Yep.
and he's
Okay. So
his
he did
face
not
down.
advance that card. Interestingly.
Interestingly, he swapped his face down with a thimble rig, probably because he's expecting an indexing.
Mm, I don't know though because we can easily just indexing and stim hack for the win here. Um,
Mm,
do we
that is
sell?
interesting.
Do we sell Astrolabe here? Do we?
Yeah, if we're not going to install something, then absolutely we sell it.
My only concern is that there are still one more cash in our deck. No, wait, they're all gone. Okay, yeah, we'll
Yeah,
sell it.
and even if there's not, we can just. Eventually, we're going to lose the lady anyway, so we can lose that. It's not a big issue.
Right, can we fire indexing here? Um,
So 5 plus
5
1
plus 1
plus
6. Cortex stock is
yeah.
3 because we killed the
We
Astrolabe.
sold Astronaut.
But Newtown
Yeah,
is
I
gonna
think
come on R&D. So that's gonna
okay,
plus
but
2, so
that's fine.
8.
That's only 2.
So we can indexing.
Yeah, yeah, we can indexing. Hopefully, we'll get a Nisei.
Yeah, I really
So
hope so. Match, break, break, break,
yep.
break.
Quartet fires. It's a shame I like Quartet Log. It's a fun card, but then you realise.
Oh,
it's
come
massive.
on! You're the worst.
That's funny.
Oh.
Well played, Rotom.
Yes, that extra
you
value.
you made a good play, and then he uses it to swap it back. What a cheeky man! Oh, that's funny.
What just happened here?
Oh, Excalibur.
Oh. Well,
This is fine. We can break it with Ngolo,
that's expensive though.
but it's expensive. But if we win the game off this, then it's 100% worth.
True that. True.
Ah,
That's very well.
if only we saw that net ready eyes, that cost us 2 less. But then we wouldn't have the stim hack probably.
Nope,
'Cause no
that's
one
not
might
the
try to
game.
lose it. It's not.
Batty,
So
Hedge
what we
Fund,
got?
IPO, IP block, Fairchild 3.
Okay, so it's probably at the bottom unless it's that agenda in there. So at least we know we can relax a little bit.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
it's bad, but it's not the end of the world.
yep, I'm just gonna put a bunch of ice, and then here's hedge fund. I'll put IPO at the block. IPO on
Yeah,
the top.
put all his money at the bottom is preferable.
Oh, money at the
So he
bottom.
does. Yeah, I'd say that'd been fine. But I'm sure what you did was fine. I can't see it. But I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, yeah, I probably should have given him a Fairchild instead. It was basically ice and money, and I put the money on top and the ice below.
Okay, but at least we know we don't have to attack R&D for a while. So
Yeah. So we just click
that's
for
all good.
credits, I guess.
Yeah, we just relax and click for credits.
Ugh, that was a bad indexing.
But at least we know there's something to worry about there, which means he probably has something to worry about in Sever 2 or his hand.
Yeah,
Don't
the
think
more I think about it, yeah, I should have not given him money. That could end up biting us. It's an IPO followed by hedge fund. It's
Yeah.
coming. But you're right. Yeah, I'm just so used to bearing ice versus MT. But since they already have ice in hand, and what they're lacking is
Mm,
money, that would have been the right choice to put the money at the bottom. Anyway, that makes the game interesting, I guess.
yeah. I'm
Unfortunately, we
sure it'll
are
be
at a
fine.
point where we don't really have anything else left to sell. That kind of
Actually, I think at
sucks.
this point we can probably just sell Reaver. We have 4 cards left in the deck.
That's
There's
true.
not too much value from drawing them, so we can probably just sell that.
Yep, that's a fair point. As he select gives three
Okay,
cards.
so the money wouldn't have mattered anyway because
Right.
he's got a lot of events in there. That's not good. Okay, so
Nothing in
at least
HQ. That's
no,
okay.
so that's
So
interesting.
we sell
So
Reaver. Ah, that triggers Reaver.
yeah,
Okay, cool. All right. So
okay,
first thing I want to do is to drop the Harbinger.
yeah, absolutely. That's going to give us a lot of money for the rest of the turns.
Hmm.
I'm very curious. Why has he got 3 cards face down archives? What could those be?
As long
Surely
as
he
they are
wouldn't
not
have
breach
said that.
domes, I'm happy running it.
I say we check it. If it's something suspicious, we'll know because he'll put down a Nancy, and then we know there's something super suspect down there.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think he wants to spend 7 credits resing Anansi here when he has IPO in hand. So
Yeah,
he'll let this go unless there's an agenda in there
doesn't.
for real.
It just seems so weird.
No, I mean,
Because
given the way the game has played out so far, he has been pretty honest with agendas in the sense that it seems like he hasn't been drawing them.
okay, so now we
Nothing
know.
suspicious, yeah.
So we know there's one Nisei missing. There's probably 2 future perfects and
That's
some
it.
other agendas. So they're either in server 2 or they're in R&D, and we haven't found them yet,
Yep.
which is really interesting.
I. This is probably not the time to stim hack remote, right?
No, because we know he's got. So I mean, we can break a Nancy quite easily, and that's the only ice he has in hand. Um, but it would still cost us
Three.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus another 5. That costs us 10.
Yeah.
And then a Nancy would cost us another 3. That costs us 13. So we'd only have 4 credits left. It's a hard call, but yeah, I say just click for money.
Because if that was an NGO friend in the remote, he would have advanced it by now, no question.
Mm,
He would have done
I
that
think
over Celeb Gift. So I think you're right. That might be an agenda.
I think it's an agenda. It's definitely not Rashida, so I think he's just been biding his time, hoping we don't run it. And with 2 baddies in there, it's a very hard sell for us to try and go in there.
Yeah.
I think if we so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just thinking we could probably run in there normally. Maybe just click through Fairchild because we know there's nothing scary on top of R&D. We don't need to click the money for anything else. So I say we run that server click 1.
Assuming he
And
doesn't
we can,
advance it. Oh, yeah.
I say do it anyway just to get rid of the Batty because we know he hasn't got preemptive for another while.
As in,
Getting rid of Batty is
if
huge.
if he advances it next turn, then he threatens game. In which case we have
Yes.
to. We
Then
can't
we have
click
to pay
through
for it.
Fairchild. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. But
Hmm.
if he doesn't,
If he doesn't,
then
yes. I agree with you there. Yeah.
it's a very hard call.
And given that Rotom's thinking about the Thimble rigs now, yeah, it's very likely that there's something big in the server.
So yeah, something fishy's going
Yeah.
about.
At any rate, we are probably going to win off server 2 at this point rather than R&D. Firstly, because there are too many cards in R&D, and secondly, because. Oh, Excalibur. Oh, that's tough.
Oh, that's dirty.
Well, we do have net ready ice if we want to offset the brick
Potential of losing
cost.
Stimac.
But yeah, we can't afford to hit Stimhack or Scavenge at this point.
The problem is though is that he can Batty and fire Excalibur.
But he has no Nisei token.
Oh, well, that's
So
very helpful.
yeah,
I
he
redact my statement.
yeah. So that's fine. We are fine with that. We are definitely going for the server here. Do we sell the Harbinger? The answer is obviously yes.
Yes, yes, of
Um,
course.
all right. So click 1, just run. Yeah, we have enough money to.
If we run though, we do have to pay a lot to break Excalibur because if he doesn't, if we
Yes.
can't, So can we afford to break Excalibur?
One for IP, one for Thimble Rig. Excalibur costs two to pump, one to break. That's total 7 so far.
5.
New Sound is 1, 2,
That's
uh,
9. And then Fairchild
5,
is 5, so that's
14. We
14.
are one short. That's not good.
But
We can let the New Sound trace fire.
we could, and we can also just
Trash
we
something
could,
to Fairchild. Yep, let's do it. Uh,
yeah, and we can stim hack as well.
I'm not sure about the Stim hack because something will get swapped with Thimble Rig and the server will become more
Also,
expensive.
we have to keep in mind that he has a Nancy in hand, so we know he can pull that out.
Oh gosh.
So,
Oh gosh.
which is why
Yeah, we should have ran
I
it
say,
last turn. That's bad.
okay, I don't think this is the end of the world though. I say let's maybe click for a credit, run normally. If he does some stuff, we'll let it bounce us off, and then we will stim hack and hopefully get in. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So the reason I say we keep a second credit out is also because then we can scavenge because we will need a lady counter. Otherwise, we'd have to let the trace fire.
Yep. And I don't think we can allow. I mean, I think we are taking the tag from Newshound at this point.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't care about the tag. We've only got 3 cards left.
Oh, the Excalibur. Oh, dirty, dirty, dirty.
Yeah, that was a really good play on his half. That was a juicy play.
The one time where Excalibur is worse than DNA Tracker. Actually, I'm not sure if it's worse. They're both pretty bad, but I'm kind of surprised you didn't swap both Thimble Rigs with DNA Trackers. I would have done that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice. Although Heartbeat would be very good against Tracker.
Hey. Okay.
I did play Apex in King of Servers. That was awful. I thought I'd learned from Nationals, but I didn't.
So we take the tag here from Newshound. Hope it doesn't bite us from IP.
Oh, well, the only thing that would matter is if we couldn't get in again. Okay, so we just pay, and we can probably trash 2 things actually. I say we just trash the Face Down Harbinger and the Aesops because we're not going to use it.
Nope.
No. At this point, we're all in on this run.
We are.
So we just have to go for it.
The question is,
well, we know it's going to be a Nancy.
I think I put a Fairchild on R&D. No, that was the 4th card. No, so he wouldn't have access to it. Yep.
No.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's...
Yeah, he'd either have to a Nancy or... Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
So we break all,
so
obviously.
Yeah.
So, your click for credit really coming in. Oh, but that means we can't win the side game.
But that's fine. We knew we weren't going to win the side game, but we also know that he can't score. Well, it could be an e-save, but if it's a 5-3, he can't score it. If we want to get in again, we would have to pay... I think we can get in again, actually. So if we stim hack, we have 9 credits. So we obviously scavenged the lady, putting us down to...
Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa!
Okay. That's interesting.
No! It's an Obokata!
Oh, that's dirty.
That was his restricted card. That's sick.
Oh, that's nice.
Shit.
A little bit of me died inside and also was like, oh, that's a nice play. Okay.
Oh my gosh. So
that's not a problem.
What do we do here? We need to scavenge the lady, and we need 4 cards in hand.
Yeah. Okay. Let's... So we've only got a maximum health side of 3. I'm trying to think. So we know he can't score it. I say we scavenge the lady. And then we draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's on deck tier or not. It won't be an issue. But and then we draw.
Okay, so I don't think we can get into the server. Oh wait,
So here's the thing: we can draw 2 cards and stim hack in and potentially win.
All right.
But I don't know.
We need to do some maths here.
Okay, so
One for
we
IP
know we
block,
can't use.
one for Thimble Rig. Assuming he's smart, he will swap the Thimble Rig inside to the Excalibur, so that's two.
And then one for
One for Newtown.
Newtown. So
Uh,
that's four so far.
five for Fairchild. Let's just assume five for Fairchild, so that's nine. Three for Nancy, so that's 12. And
Okay,
he can install, say, a Newtown or IP block, so that's one extra credit, 13.
so we can't get it.
Damn.
That's
But
three.
we can offset the break cost by one credit for each Fairchild subroutine.
Just trying to think.
Can we?
What have we got?
We need to
Yeah,
draw.
we could.
No,
Well, yeah.
yeah, we can't make it. We can't make it.
No,
Yeah.
no. Well, okay. So what's the? What did we? Just trying to think. Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Yeah, I was thinking we could click through Fairchild 3, but no, we have to draw it first.
Trying to think. So that would reduce us. So what was the number total we came to? 13.
13, yes.
Um.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 5, 12.
And then Nancy is. Oh God.
Yes.
Da-da-da.
It's 13 credits minus 2 potentially from Fairchild 3. That's about
So
it.
11.
Could we click for 3? No. Um, the problem with clicking
What?
for credits here is that he would have drawn into a Fairchild or even a Marcus Betty by our next turn. That's the
And
big problem.
so he can score next turn. That's the biggest pain in the backside. I'm just trying to think what our options are. We have one clone chip left, which doesn't do a lot. We have
No, our cards do nothing because
no.
because we have to steal. There are two more Obokatas in the deck, almost certainly.
Yeah. Yeah, because the only thing we can steal is Nisei.
And that doesn't win us the game.
No. I'm just trying to think what other option we have left. I was saying if you didn't install Lady onto it and put it on its own, we could have trashed Degdeer and Ngolo when we hit Fairchild, and then let Anansi break that. But I think we'd still be a credit short.
Nope.
It's unfortunate. Even keeping Aesop's wasn't very helpful. I think he might have us here.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I don't think he's drawn enough for us to do anything of value. So I think we might have just lost by just like 1 or 2 credits. And that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because we need to draw twice. We can click for 1 credit. We can Stimac, which only gets up to 10.
Yeah. Do we do it anyway? Because I don't see how else we are winning. Unless we make 4 H... No, we can't even make 4 HQ runs.
No. And we know it's on R&D because he hasn't drawn enough.
Nope.
So, yeah, I say let me see. Yeah, I say we just do it. We just do it to show that we could have done it.
Draw, credit, stim hack.
And then stim hack. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to break this, unfortunately.
Okay, so we keep going. Unless our maths is really bad, but we'll see.
Unless he misplays, because I'm assuming he's gonna swap the thimble rig in.
Well, we'll find out. Yep. So
Of course. Yep.
Okay, and then.
We break 1. We take a tag.
Okay. Yep.
We match.
So we can break it. So we can do this, and then we can potentially trash Ngolo and Lady, because it's all we've got. If we're going for the Hail Mary run, this is what we would do. And then we can break an Nancy. And then we just pray he doesn't have an ice.
He has an IP block. I saw an IP block.
But maybe he won't use it? Maybe he'll just have a brain fart and forget what's in his hand? Maybe he can't afford it. He can afford it
it's an
then.
IP block.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we couldn't. If we didn't install it on the deck deer, we'd still get credit short, but it would have looked cooler.
Yeah, it would have looked way cooler. Well, that was a hard-fought battle. Unfortunately, we came out of the losing end of it, but no shame in that. After all, as mentioned, Rotom Appliance, top 16 at Worlds. Well, what it's to be expected. Now, I did some post-game analysis off mic with Alex, so unfortunately, I'll have to summarize it myself. Alex expressed that Mti Glacier was indeed a concerning matchup for this Wu deck, but it's definitely still winnable as illustrated in this game. We definitely could have played better, and if we had pressured the remote more earlier on, when Rotom Appliance was poor, we could potentially have forced more Batties out and get that card in the in server 2 that was so obviously an agenda that would have won us the game. Stim hacks are amazing. It allowed us to actually contest the remote. It got really taxing towards the end, and even with Aesop's engine up, we couldn't necessarily sustain runs through it. All in all, it's a very high skill ceiling deck, and it's a blast to play, as I hope this game has illustrated. We get really close games, and it's really fun, Netrunner. Right, tune in next time when we switch sides, and we'll be playing our Degenerate Squad against Rotom. Stay tuned. Happy net running.